Da 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 do. Ba da 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 ba 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 ba. Hello, my friends. Am I live yet? Am I here? Hello, hello. Greengrass, Joshua. How's it going, champions? We are a massive chunk through this game, but we still got a little bit left. Oh, we got a bit of evidence I haven't looked at apparently. What is that? New list of names. Oh, this list, I don't remember getting this, but apparently we have this. This list was provided to you by the mysterious person who showed up at your door. You'll need it to fill out the family tree. I mean, we already sort of have this though, don't we? Because we can just sort of search the names here, which is interesting. How many... I wonder, how many do we have to place still versus how many we haven't placed? So we haven't placed 1, 2, 3. Place that one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops. And is that it? 10. We've got 10 to place. And how many do we have left on our list unplaced? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we gotta get them all. Hey Ratfinks, good to see you. Every name we got has to be assigned, which is interesting because I thought they'd have some names under here somehow, but we don't have any extra names. Alright, so I don't think I can do anything with this. I don't know why we didn't have this at the start. That's weird. But let's see which... We've still got 5 clues in here that aren't used. Which is strange, because don't we have most of... Like, we've already done sort of this complete thing. The only thing we don't have is a grandma, which doesn't seem to be that important or related. Hey, Rhett thinks he's got to stop having fever dreams about this. If we get through it, it'll be out of your mind. Better for Butler County. Alright, we're going to read through this again. Buried under a ton of mail that Carl left in his inbox, it had a handwritten note that seemed personal. Candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. Excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about her campaign. So I guess we could search for her in the Butler County Times again. There's another puzzle game called Kindergarten. Oh, I have heard of Kindergarten. Maybe I'll play it sometime. I think it's got sequels as well, doesn't it? Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love, and now 22 years later, with a baby of her own, due around Christmas, her message is simply, love is our future. Handwritten note says, Carl, I know we don't always see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let her conflict spread to the next generation. CM. We know CM. Gosh, it's so hard playing this, like, between weeks. That's her mummy. One of her 2 mummies. She's got 2 mummies. But what else can we extract from this? Guess let's search Stephanie Jones on the Butler County Times again. I'm sure we've done this though, surely. The most recent is about the election. She won it. We have the newspaper clipping already. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon, married to business owner Brian Jones, lived in Butler County her whole life. Grew up with a family, without a father. Female influence. Yeah, we know this. We know this. She's a distant cousin of the Roottrees. Her mother, Carolyn, a local artist, has often opposed the corporation policies. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Let's look up. She's not Carolyn Jones though anymore, is she? What if we look up Stephanie Morden and see if there's anything in there? Why is she a Landon? She married a Jones, and she's born of a Morden, so why is she a Landon? That's weird. Let's look up Stephanie Landon. No, it's the same article. Stephanie Morden? That's how you spell it, isn't it? Yeah. Mark Landon. Oh, because Mark was a Landon. Got it. Her papa was a Landon. I don't know where to go from this. Landon. Maybe it's something to do with mum we need to find. Stephanie Landon. Nothing. Periodicals. Nothing about politics. Carolyn Morden. Alright, let's search up Carolyn Jones. Oh no, not Jones. Landon. She might have been at some point. Dang it. Oh, I'm in Business Watch. You dingbat. We need to be in Butler County Times. Listing of art in Butler County. She gets top billing. Yeah, we've got the picture of her standing next to Atlantis Burden. And we've looked up her book as well. The envelope, and it will become clearer later. It could be. 5 is so many. That's such a high number. I wonder if Carolyn was ever a Landon. Nothing. Check under starlets. Hey Tom, how's it going? Have we looked up Atlantis Burden? I think we have, but let's just make sure we have under in the public library. Carolyn Morden. Atlantis Burden. What have I done? Oh no, Atlantis Burden wasn't the book, that was the art piece, wasn't it? Yeah, it's just the same here. Self-Portrait Art and Beauty of the Woman is her book, which I'm sure we've looked that up as well. Whoops. Control. That's wrong. Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. Eloise and Stephanie. Why don't you dedicate it to your mum so we can find out what her name is? The nude pictures. Sister Gwendolyn and Bonnie. Settling for boring men. There's Gwendolyn. No, there's Gwendolyn. That's Gwyneth. Wait. Sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie settling for boring men. She doesn't mention these cousins, interestingly. Oh no, they're not cousins. They're once more removed, aren't they? Why is Gwendolyn blue? I can't remember if we put that in. We might have put that in before we had locked-ins. I'm not sure. I can't remember what we've locked in and what we haven't locked in. All these brothers, we don't know their jobs. So we got to figure out... This is sort of the biggest hole. We've got a hole here of information. We might have not locked that in. A little bit of missing information here, and then we got a big hole over here as well. Oh, and a little over here as well. Dang. We got so much to do. I was hoping we'd get done this stream, but we got a lot to do. Alright, let's have a look at another bit of evidence, because I can't figure out where to go from there. 5 pieces ad. What can we possibly discern from this? So strawberry, power plum. Radical flavors, because it's no longer the 20s. So when did this ad come out? Oh, the magazine Teen Blast? Is that a new periodical? Hello. Maybe that's what we're meant to be getting from this, a new periodical. Let's look up 5 pieces. Hello, okay, we got a new periodical. That's good. I don't know what we're going to use it for, though. One of them was already in your evidence. Okay, what can we find in Teen Blast? Mentioned the 5 pieces were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. The ad also mentions that the current 5 flavors are not the same as back then. There's got to be something to do with these names. The original inventor had 5 kids. Maybe that's why kids still love them. It's no longer the 1920s. What even is an elderberry anyway? They're like leaves. Power plum. Maybe. Let's look up like individual flavors and see if anything comes up. No. Stephanie was quite young, isn't she? Who's Stephanie? I was getting confused with November. Stephanie Landon? Oh, Teen Blast. What do you got for me? Oh, what about the clothing company? Teen Blast has a lot of advertisements for Root clothes. Some of them mention Brenda, but more often than not, her daughters are mentioned. So Brenda's the mum, is it? You find a small bit of an ad from many years back that says, be sure to look out for our upcoming article about Raina's inspirations for Root clothing. Yeah, the girls. I don't know what we could possibly get from the girls, because they were the first things we did. But, oh, okay. She was on the cover of Teen Blast. Let's look up Carly and Riley as well. I should probably put Roottrees in there. Riley. Nothing. And Carly. Is that how you spell Carly? Yes. Okay. Okay, we got something. Let's put your... There you go. Raina. There's an article about Raina Roottrees from 1994. This issue also mentions TMS and Brother Trouble. What is TMS and Brother Trouble? Okay. I guess I'll read this. Tommy Mark Sheridan, I haven't seen that name before, appeared on the cover of Teen Blast Record 38 times! Dang! Including 3 back-to-back months when he was still during the height of Brother Trouble. Okay. Same article, good. In the issues he wasn't on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. You read every word of every article, and besides the fact that he was married to Raina... Oh, we do have him. Thomas Sheridan. Only one thing seems relevant. A gossip column from 1996, about 8 months before their marriage, is called Is TMS Dating a Rootree? At a recent autograph sign, TMS told a Teen Blast reporter that he met a girl in a party in Malibu. Apparently the cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year, and this time TMS found love. Hey, Fiery. The mega hottie had to say she's incredible. She came to the party to meet me specifically, and I'm glad she did. She said she had a crush on me when she was younger. I told her I have a crush on her from her posters now. When our Teen Blast reporter asked who the lucky girls was, TMS refused to spill, but we did some digging. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope, who played TMS's mum on the show. And get this, Ron is a distant relative of the Roottrees sisters. Far out. Okay. Who's Ron? Do we have a Ron? So Ron played... No, Penelope played the mother. This is something. So Penelope's probably one generation higher. Do we have a Penelope locked in yet? Penelope Tessa Green. Tessa Green. Do we know where Tessa Green is on the map? And Tessa Green is with Ron. Ronald Roottree, we have a sign. Oh! Oh! Oh, we finally got a way in with these lot. I guess that this one was the younger one, but this one's not married. So, mate, you are Ronald and you are Robert. Yes, okay. I was so confused about how we'd ever get information on these two, so this is massive. And married to Penelope. And maybe we can find a picture of Penelope. I mean, we can definitely, but maybe we can now. But this is awesome. So that's all we get from Brother Trouble in Teen Blast. But maybe let's look at Brother Trouble on the internet. 1989, about a sitcom about two 16-year-old brothers the same age. One adopted, played by Tommy Mark Sheridan and Dustin Christopher Baker. Their single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green, yep, we got her now, often had to navigate her job as a magazine columnist, as well as the troubles that come with raising two boys. It says Ron's occupation is a program creator, who were extremely competitive in sports, academics, and even romantic pursuer of their next-door neighbor, Roxy. The showrunner was small screen director Ron Roottree. Nice. Okay. Director. Massive if this fades to black. I don't think it will. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. It does. That's massive. That is... Oh, that's huge. huge. Get in. You see, when I played Oh, look at all that locked in. Look at all these locked in. So many locked in. Okay. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Okay. First thing we're going to do is go through and see what we've got wrong. The game that a lot of these mechanics are based on, which is Curse of the Obra Dinn, that also made you lock in 3, but when you got towards the end, it made you lock in only 2. This one's gone the other way, and you got to get 4. 4. You need... Funnily, you can either click back or booyah. It's like, no, we always click booyah, matey. Hey, Starlight. How's it going? Good morning. Okay, so what did not lock in? That is the question. None of these were going to lock in because we don't have their gosh darn jobs. Love Tangle Tower? What's that about? Andrew, I haven't heard of that one. Everything's locked in. That's complete. I don't think we have any errors at all. I think everything is right. I don't see anything that didn't lock in that we thought would have locked in. So that's pretty dang good. Nice. Alright, so I want to get a picture of Tessa over here and figure out Ronald's children. I wonder if these guys are in Starlight then. Yeah, like the stream. Like the stream. Let's continue reading this. The show had strong ratings through the entirety of Season 1, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom, mainly amongst the teenage girl demographic. However, it was cancelled in 1991 midway through the second season due to a significant drop in ratings. Maybe I should look up... Oh, Penelope Tessa Green. Hello. Tessa Green? No, we know that. She was there. But maybe we look up her and Tommy and Dustin, which we can look them up in Starlight as well. Oh, Google's helping. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian. There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her first stand-up start. Alright, Laugh Lounge is probably important. And did her first famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine, Jesus Christ, in the 1980s before she was a star on Brother Trouble. The site claims she retired for the birth of her first child, named what please, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labelled Joker Lantern 1997, as well as a different picture, nice too, labelled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets in 1994. Both have been added to evidence. Found a website. Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets. Alright, so we have a Jack. And then Joker Lantern. And there's Mummy. 1997. So Jack's older because this is in 1994 and he's way bigger. Joker Lantern. Is that any hint towards the other one's name? What Roottrees do we still have? I don't have any names left. Oh, it could be a girl. I was thinking it was a guy, a boy. But it's probably a girl. Laugh-land we need to look up. Oh, it's even telling us? Because we've locked this in as a boy? Yeah, it must be a girl. What is this game? Oh, we gotta basically put together this family. It said 2 boys, didn't it? No, surely not. I mean, it can't be because if I put in unknown male, it doesn't allow me to pick that picture. So it's gotta be a girl. Maybe you're thinking 2 boys in the article online. No, it's just got about her first child, Joko Lantern. And Brother Trouble. Maybe you got confused with Brother Trouble, the TV show. What's your name, love? We've only got Christina and Tessa left. They're both going to be students, I think. Let me think. So it's currently December 1998. Is there... I mean, this one's not even going to be a student yet. Is there just like baby? Oh, baby is an occupation. Baby. What's your job? Baby. You think it would be Christina? Well, we don't really know. Tessa or Christina? Baby. Let's keep looking. This one actually mentions the Laugh-land specifically, so if we look up that... or maybe we need to look up Penelope in the... I was just checking Teen Blast, but probably Starlet is better for her. Mentioned a few articles about Brother Trouble. Very little gossip surrounding her. Alright, Starlet. Nothing in Starlet. What about the Laugh Lounge? Nothing. It's not in Butler County, is it? Business, music, Starlet, Teen Blast. Nothing. Nothing. Did I search Joko Lantern? We could. It was taken during one of her fundraisers. And they look to be, I don't know, there's a lot of plants. He's dressed up as a little bear or something. I don't think Joker Lantern's gonna find us anything, is it? Oops. Oh yeah, here we go. Several fundraisers throughout the year, with the most famous one seems to be the Joko Lantern, which happens every Halloween. Comics and patrons are encouraged to wear costumes. And it seems the person with the best costume wins a voucher which can be redeemed for 5 pounds of buffalo wings. Gosh darn it. 2 drink minimum and 0 tolerance policy for heckling. Every year we tell people not to heckle the comics, and every year someone ends up getting kicked out. Don't do it. Tessa is probably her grandmother's name? Ah, named after Mum. Tessa Green. I think that that's enough of a correlation for me. Tessa being there, taking half of Mum's maiden name, I don't think that's impossible. Gonna put that in. Alright, so we're pretty mildly confident about these two. We need to find out about Robert. Maybe we can find more about... I have a picture of her as well. Maybe we can find out more about Ronald, because he's a director. So he's probably going to be in Starlet, isn't he? Try Bob Roottrees, there's a thought. He's not on Google. Not on Teen Blast. Nothing in Starlet. Google's going crazy at me. Maybe Joko Lantern in the Butler Times? Oh yeah, let's try that. Ron Roottrees? Oh, clever Tom, clever. Head of RR Productions. Nice, that's worth a search. Okay, let's search Ron Roottrees in here as well. And now we can search RR Productions. Whoops. Defunct production company responsible for Brother Trouble. You find a comment on a Usenet board stating that Brother Trouble ended up being an ironic name considering the rumors about RR Productions' Ron and Robbie Roottrees. Robbie Roottrees. Tom, you're close. Not Bob, but Robbie. Robbie. So they've got a bad relationship. There's not much relevant information about Robbie Roottrees. In a comment thread on a message board about television cliches, you find a thread called "Why Was Brother Trouble Cancelled?" One user speculates, I think it's because the writing really went downhill in season 2. They actually had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. That's funny. Another person replied, maybe it's due to the rumor about Robbie Roottrees in Silver Screen magazine. Well, we gotta look that up. Producer, yeah, maybe writer as well. It sounds like Robbie was working on this though. They've misspelled magazine, but how do you spell magazine? Like that. Robbie Roottrees. Maybe it is spelled like that. Thank you, Spider Search. It's never done like a autocorrect before, but that's useful. Hollywood Insiders magazine. That's funny that it's given us 2 Hollywood magazines, because we already had Starlet. Focusing less on actors and actresses and more about writing, directors, costuming, set design, film production. That's why. Ran for 10 years. It was bought by a bigger, more recognizable magazine a few years ago, and now the website resurrects the new magazine. The new magazine has no relevance. Cool. A small rumors article from 992 claims that television screenwriter, there you go, screenwriter, writer or screenwriter? No, we do have screenwriter. So that's 3 we've got locked in now. We only need 1 more lock-in. I mean, not locked in, but... set up. Allegedly tried and convicted on the name Robert in a French court of law. It seems he, again allegedly, embezzled from the company RR Productions to fuel a gambling habit that left him hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Dang. He then fled to Paris, where he grew up with Wild Bill Williams. And then Silver Screen continues to insist this is all very much allegedly assaulted an officer who came to question him. The article's author said they were unable to get a statement from French authorities, but received information from an anonymous source and were able to confirm through public record that there was a trial involving Robert Redtree around the time that Brother Trouble was cancelled. Do we have anything else in here that we need to sort out? No. So, I mean, that's interesting, but I don't think... Criminal? Do we have criminal as a... No, we don't have criminal. Occupation. I don't think we've got, like, jailmate or, prisoner. No. I think screenwriter's probably the best we can do. Yeah, I think screenwriter's good. Okay. We got 2 new periodicals, the teen one and the sort of writing one. So that's cool. Why don't we have his picture assigned? Oh, yeah, that's Eli. How do we find out more about these? Maybe I'll just try to search their names in the different places that we can. Like Eli Roottrees. Eli C. Roottrees. Elias Roottrees. It's giving us the founder. His grandpa. Have we looked up this book? Bess Williams. Man, we got a lot out of Lauren's book. I don't know if we've looked up Bess Williams' book, though. Surely we would have. An old book about Elias Roottrees. There's no downloadable version because it's impossible to find these days. Published 1920. Author. Don't know if we're going to be able to find anything out from that, are we? Let's look up Elias in all the different periodicals. Watchman of the Year, we knew that. What about Eli? Eli C. Watchman of the Year. We've been down that path. Because that got us a lot about Elias here. Got us that picture. And then it also got us a lot about Carl, who was the other one that made Watchman of the Year. I don't think we're going to see anything about Eli in these. His grandson, is that one of the brothers' careers we haven't got? No, that's Carl. Clancy Jr. Nothing, Clancy. What are you doing with your life, mate? Are you in Teen Blast? Are you in Business Watch? He's not in anything either. Maybe if I read more about Carl Roottrees, because I don't know his wife either. We don't know any of the wives or any of the occupations. Including an article that mentions Ernie Jr. Who was Ernie Jr.? Who are you? His marriage to Brenda White in 1978. They were in their early 20s. He got quite drunk and fell down some stairs. Ernie is from 1996. Oh, right. Ernie was the 4th president. Hey, Ben and Clips. I'm well, mate. How are you? We've already got Ernie. There he is. Charity event, Joker Lantern. Oh, Andrew. I mean, that's a good. You've got your synapses connecting there. I don't know what I do with that potential information, but that may be. And he got ill. He's not going to be in anything else. Got this page of Clark that's still got through 3. Ed Roottrees. Teddy Roottrees. Come on, mate. You gotta have something. You gotta be doing something with your life. Maybe I should be doing Edward. They have no online presence. What about James in Teen Blast? Oh yeah, that's a good thought. We are missing a couple of pictures of them. So maybe there is a picture from Teen Blast. Nothing. Starlet? Oh, what's his stage name? Jimmy? Jim Roottrees, isn't it? No, we've already gone that. Anything Clark and I. We already got Clark as well. Clark's over here. Clark's got a picture somewhere as well. I wonder if it's with these two for their band. Probably, eh? Former Butler County resident enters disco charts. Rolling down to the city, was hitting peak popularity. Does mention at the time Jim and Diamond had a 2-year-old daughter named Candy. The writer of the article did not seem thrilled to report this fact and called the name a bit too on the nose. Hello, Candy. Quite literally, nose candy. That doesn't help us, though. What about Clark? He was in the industry. Let's look up Clark. Isn't that your name? Oh, he was in advertising. Maybe he's in Silver Screen? No. Business Watch. He's not anywhere, is he? Ooh. Album called These Times. Yes, okay, there's our picture. There's our picture. The band C and J&D released one single called These Times. Someone with a username XXX Diehard Dazzler scanned the cover and noted that it cost him over $200 at auction. Apparently this was Jim Roottrees and Diamond LaRoe's first song together. He also mentions that it was performed with Jim's cousin and Diamond's sister, and that it was only somewhat similar to Jim and Diamond's later work. Jim's cousin and Diamond's sister. You can't find anything about Diehard Dazzler, the band or the single, but you've scanned it into evidence. The track is also available. Can I listen to the track? Oh, we get all 4 pictures as well. Interesting. MMM magazine. Let's look them up in MMM before I go to it. A section of the magazine called Skip It or Flip It has short, pithy blurbs about new records. An album called These Times is listed under Skip It in column with the following. These Times, a new single from C and J&D, Clark Rafferty, Jim Rafferty, Roottrees, and 2 of the LaRue systems. Amateurish folk-style songwriting is catchy at times, but ultimately doesn't do anything new. You love the hidden sass in this? Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? So we have a picture of him there, a picture of him there, a picture of him there. And then, who's the final LaRue sister? I'm not sure we have... Let me just search for the name, LaRue. No, do we have the other LaRue sister somewhere? Alright. Jim, hard to tell. Which one do we want to say is Jim? Which one do you think looks like this guy and this guy? I don't have a clue, they look the same. I think this one's got the eyebrows match a bit better. So maybe that one. Which would mean that is him. And him. One with a beard. Oh yeah, this guy's never got a beard. Maybe he can't grow a beard. Alright. We're gonna say that one there. And then beard there. Oh, he's got a little mole there as well, which we can't see. Not sure. I think he looks more like him. That's so hard. These pictures are so hard. Alright. What about you, Diamond? I can't see your implant, matey. I guess we'll just go blonde hair, blonde hair. Oh, there's Jane. There's Jane. So that's the other LaRue that Clark was married to. So I guess we'll say that's Jane. And they don't help us progress at all, and if they're wrong, when we get our next 4, we'll know it. Hey, thank you, Fiery, that's very kind. Thank you for the $1. But I think we've got everything on these guys. Then, was there anything I didn't search up still about the band or whatever? I guess I can... I'm not sure I ever searched the band itself. That gives us the same thing there. And there. Yeah, okay. There's probably nowhere else to go from there. Maybe if we look up Clancy Edward Roottrees, we might be able to get stuff about his children, because we just don't. I'm guessing the information about these 3 are probably all in the same place. The fact that we haven't gotten much about them at all. Annoyingly, we read Lauren's 2 books on them and got diddly squat. A lot of this Clancy Edward is going to be about the Clance Trusts. Which I don't know how that's going to be helpful. He's direct relative of Elias and Gwyneth. Peace guarantee as well. That's about the president not making any money, isn't it? Money based on the profits of the Roottrees Candy Company. Infallible. Yeah. I don't think... Butler County Times. Nothing. Good night, Star. Thanks for joining. Hope your appointment goes well, champion. Apparently there's 2 things in this one that we haven't gotten yet. Let's have a look at this. I don't even know if I finished reading this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't. One important thing I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor who taught lectures about history. Do we have him? There you go. College professor. Nice. No. I thought we had 4. Something's wrong. That's strange. Which one of these could possibly be wrong? I mean, these pictures are right, aren't they? I was pretty confident about the pictures, and changing them doesn't seem to do anything. I don't even remember which one was which. I think it was like that. Tessa was a guess? Ah, Tessa was a guess. Right. So I guess that's Christina? It is Christina. Dang it. Well, we'll take it. Well, good memory, Rat thinks. And we locked all 4 of those in and some pictures as well. So we got the women right. Oh, we got the men wrong. Yeah, maybe we should have looked at the mole. But that's fine, we can fix that. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. We're getting very low on names. Like, we've only got 1 Rootree name left, and it's probably this one. Because Daddy was a Rootree there. I don't know where else. I don't think there's anywhere else it can go. So I'm going to say this is Tessa Rootree. It was a good guess. It was a good guess. I wonder if there's some relationship, maybe? Probably not. We never got anything. We didn't learn much about the mechanic, Eli M. Rootree, who I completely deduced based on what he was wearing. If only we had, like, Mechanics Monthly periodical. But he is married. Let's keep reading this, too. He always told me history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that also made the Rootree name famous for things besides candy. His older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. We know about your book, matey. I took his advice and now work with my mum designing clothing. I help decide what colours and patterns I want to model, and she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Although Grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura, thank you, tells me that he was really proud of what we've managed to accomplish. Hey Pat, how's it going? Roottrees looks like something new. It is, but we're at the end of it. Thanks for sending those messages. I've listened to the voicemail, but I haven't gone through the many pictures you sent me yet. Basically, we're figuring out this family tree. So we've just figured out that Grandma is Loz. And I think we've only got one Laura. 3 minutes to 1 hour. Yeah. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more names. All spouses, I think, not locked in. Are they all women? Catherine, Nicole, April, Joan, Clara. Dang. I was hoping we might get them just sharing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going through them. Thanks, Pat. Let's see if we can find miracles. That's still coming up with 2. Maybe it stays there until it's locked in. The third Miracle Rootree Jr. Oh no, no junior. Miracle third Rootree. So, we do know that he is a preacher. Like his papa and his papa's papa. Miracle Network. Maybe we need to go further into Miracle Network. Miracle Rootree Estate. He was younger by 14 years. This is the grandpa. And then he had Rootree Jr. And we have this one. And his wife, Nicole. Oh, how have I not got that in? Well, maybe there was 2 Nicoles, and I didn't want to put it in. But we definitely got that, champions. Alright, the miracles are dead, but... Not dead, but done. But Elias the Mechanic... What is your story? Elias, literally Elias Mechanic Rootree. See you later, Fari. Thanks for joining. Bit of a black sheep of the miracles, I'd say. We only have one picture of him, which is the family picture. Doesn't really help us out. Testimonies of the Miracles Rootree. Spread the gospel across the entirety of New England. He used to have a show. He was exposed on Clergy Watch for being a complete fraud. News expose revealed it was his wife, Edith's sister in disguise. Yeah, we got your wife, don't we? Edith Jacobson. What about your brother, mate? What about your brother? I can't remember where we found out that the brother was a mechanic, because we did confirm that beyond just what he was wearing. Edith also had a checkered past. Jacobson. She probably became a Rootree, did she? Ah, it's just the same. We need like a crime periodical. Which we don't have. I don't know why I'm searching for her. We're not going to find anything. Three generations of Miracle Choa. Nothing more about their legal troubles. Where did we find you, Elias? It does talk about the Eliases here. I saw Eli in town. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Junior, Miracles are Eli. That's the actual M. Grandma Gwyneth. It's just a bunch about the names. And we have this Edward Clancy, which we think is to do with the envelope. Still 5 here. It's ridiculous. I don't know what we've missed. I mean, I guess if I knew what we missed, then we wouldn't have missed it. Love is our future. Nothing. Lived in Butler County a whole life. Distant cousin Carolyn. We know Carolyn. How do I get onto you? Elias M. And when do we find out you're a gosh darn mechanic? Miracle Roottrees estate. Persevered. Nothing. It says Junior's the most famous. Miracle Junior Roottree, not Miracle Junior Roottrees Junior. I wonder if he's in any of these. Really? He's not in the Butler Times at all? Is that not his name? Where's the picture of him? Oh, I think he might have given up the Roottrees name and just called himself Miracle Junior. He goes exclusively by Miracle Junior. Has appeared a great number of times. No, we've already seen that, haven't we? Did you make some music? No. T. Evangelus. Yeah. If only I could remember how we got the mechanic. Maybe we should look up Tessa Roottree. Maybe there's like some back door we can get in. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. It's looking very bad. Yeah, Tessa's not. Tessa doesn't exist. Catherine, April, Joan, Clara. Unknown mothers. I judged all the periodicals for Miracle Junior. I think I did, didn't I? Miracle Roottrees. I search the full name? Dang. I mean, he's a mechanic. I don't know why he'd be in the news anyway. Alright, let's have a look at what we haven't gone through yet. It's about her son Clark. Reading this back, I get deja vu. Clark's gotten married again. I think we've gotten your full way down. Worm, you haven't had a good day, matey. Well, feel free to share. Commiserations on your day, matey. What's going on? Didn't get your arm stuck in a lathe, did ya? No Roottrie has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwyn divorced Wild Bill, but neither of us ever took a second husband. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in the family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. Eli C. stepped up and helped. It's the wrong Eli, matey. Oh, maybe this will give us something about Eli C, because we don't know his job or his partner. Ooh. Practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers wherever he's could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim marriage seems solid as a rock, so who knows about these things. I suspect that he's married Jane to keep her from running out in the band. That's not Eli C. Without her, they'd be a third wheel. I don't think marriage on such a shaky foundation can last. So are you just a parent? Housewife? Still got all 9 digits? 10 digits? Digits? Is the solid as a rock hinting as a name? Ooh. Eli's marriage seems fine. And Jim's marriage is solid as a rock. We had... Oh, where's James? Yeah, that was a pun on Diamond LaRue. But good spot. That was Jimmy and Diamond. Maybe we need to look up Jim Roottrie a little bit more to get more about... Maybe we can find something about his sort of upbringing. We're only going to find... Oh, he is in Butler County as well. Disco charts. Daughter Candy, bit too much on the nose. Clark never knew his father. So Grandpop insisted he spend time with me and my dad. You've forgotten your idea. Oh no. That's alright, Ratfinks. Diamond and Jane were actually sisters. When Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her and Jane's older sister, everything explodes. No more family band. The only thing Clark and I had in common with music, but we never agreed. He liked catchy tunes. I did not. I'm not sure if we've looked up Rafa tunes. Maybe we can get something about his dad through that. Clark Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. Maybe we did look this up already. The inspiration for the famous Super Bowl ad campaign. Right, we've already got that picture. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children when his wife was trying to get his youngest Katrina to calm down for the picture. He had the idea for the Super Bowl ad. Yeah, can't find anything else about Rafa tunes. I do remember looking that up, actually. Dang, these last few are so hard. I mean, we need a job for him, a job for him, a job for November Rootree. Can we find November Rootree anywhere? Are you gonna make an appearance, November? Roottrees Super Bowl ad. I'm not sure how we'd find it. We haven't. Oh, wow. Good call, Ratfinks. I can't believe that's worked. 1994 has a family bickering in a department store, and then the father bites into a Roottrea maple crisp. Time stops and a jingle plays while he dances down the aisle. As he does, different things in the department store become a Roottrea candy. For example, a bed that the father collapses into becomes a giant chocolate bar. The jingle "Need the Rest" went on to be featured in other commercials and other scenarios. So let's see if we can find anything about Maple Clips. No. "Need the Rest," I think, is probably what we get out of this. When you're surrounded by madness and mayhem, reach for the best. There's enough to share, but let's face it, you need the rest. That doesn't help us. Come on, Business Watch, you love it? Didn't make Modern Music Monthly? Okay, this is... Dang, I thought... Was there anything else? Roottrea Maple Crisp? Dang! I don't know what to do with this. You advertise the Maple Crisp in Teen Blast? Sorry, this text can't be highlighted. Eli C., how do we find out about you, mate? Eli C. stepped up and helped, more than I can say about Clancy and Edward. He raised them as brothers. Raised Clark and Jim. I don't know. We don't even have a picture of Tessa. Looks like he's wearing a lab coat, doesn't it? Let's have a look at that picture. I don't know, actually. I think I put these around the wrong way, by the way, because I had accidentally gotten them wrong before. Because I accidentally got rid of the pictures before. And Edward definitely looks like the youngest. Ed Roottrees. Eddie Roottrees. Eddie Roottrees. Teddy Roottrees. I'm going to try searching these unknown females' names and see if we can find anything. Clara Lansing. I'm kind of out of ideas. Use the tools you're given, indeed. Joan Monroe. Nothing about her either. One of you's gotta be famous. April Quaritch. Could Catherine be related to Katrina of the Super Bowl ad? Ooh. Okay, let me think about that in a second. Catherine and Katrina. I don't know. If it said cat, I'd be a little bit more on it. But Catherine to Katrina? I don't know. Let's just do this final search while I'm doing this. Catherine Wilkins. And see if anything pops out. Okay, nothing on all of those. What was the Super Bowl ad called again? Roottrees Maple Super Bowl commercial from 1994. Need the rest. Let's check our notes. Maybe there's something in here. Brenda, Rose, Carly. They wanted a boy named Carl. 5 quit. kids, that whole EC thing. Zach's a fatty, we know that. Sam is the illegitimate bastard of Elias, something to do with EC. Yeah. Edward brought home interracial sibling. Oh yeah. That's right. That's why we put November there. Because she's standing with him, isn't she? As well. No, she's in a different photo. She's standing with Carl. And that's the third generation. So, wait. We're not 100%. November's mum is April? Oh, that would make sense. Months names. That's something. But I'm also wondering... We don't know for sure. We do know this is November. But I'm not sure we know for sure if November is there or November is there. The reason why we put November there under Edward is because there was something about Edward having a child which, what does my note say? Oh, I don't have it in my notes, but there was something about Edward having a child that would have broken laws somewhere. And then she looks like she might be mixed race. Which is how we got her picture there. But we just don't know about Elias M. I do like the April-November connection, though. And we can't get this until we've gotten the picture, which we're definitely, even if she is over here, we're missing a picture. Broken Laws of Mason-Dixon. Yeah, Broken Laws of South Philly. Yeah, I think that was in the... Lauren's diary, isn't it? Which evidence still has magnifying glasses? So we got some stuff in the diary. We got one thing in rolling down into the city that still isn't quite done. Maybe that's something to do with Triple M. We have that periodical, of course. Listeners didn't pay attention to the lyrics, product of its time, doesn't get listened to anymore. Only the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees could ever make this so sweet. Auction sealed copy. Jim Roottrees, Diamond LaRue. Then we got this, but it says there's no clues. You know the lyrics say there's no clues. Rolling down the city, Saturday night. Pay rent, eat, skate in the street. Guys all rush, pretty ladies blush. Rollin', out of luck tonight. Inflation is rising. We need to look up inflation. Guys rush, ladies blush. Politicians at large are all hopeless. The bankers in charge are all clowns. But parties sell better than protests. So signs up, we boogie, down, 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 down. I'm wondering about any other songs we can look up. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. My thought here is that we know that Elias stepped up for Clark and raised them as brothers. So he would have a good relationship with his dad. So it's useless, but I'm thinking like, well, his dad's probably not a banker because he's just singing about how he hates bankers. Any other songs? I think we looked up. Didn't they have one album? Which we looked up. They had one song, These Times. And then it was labeled as Skip It in Modern Music Monthly. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with Dad and me. Dang, why don't you talk about your dad much, mate? What about Rollin'? Oh no, that is the song, isn't it? Rollin' Down by the... Guess Clark was paying more attention. He's in advertising. But why 5 here? Maybe there's like a periodical we haven't found or something? Why 5 here? Handwritten note from CM. So this is a handwritten note from Carolyn to Carl. Does give us Butler County Times. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family. What does that mean? Oh, right, because of the 2 mothers. We know that. It was full of love. When it comes to the candy company, maybe we need to find stuff about CM and the candy company. We do know she was a hippie and she didn't like the pollution from it. Better for Butler County. I don't have his. old Zach Morden's partner either. Clara Lansing, Catherine Williams, Joan Monroe Wilkins. Which is the most foreign? Oh no, we put April Quaritch, which is quite foreign there, I think. I don't know, chat. We might have to finish this off next week because I just don't know what to do. Like, the only thing that we actually probably need to lock things in is this picture. Maybe. We do need their occupations as well, of these three. Those are the only four we're missing now. Everything else is locked in besides partners. And partners, you know, partners we can just sort of guess because there's only a few names left. But I don't know. I mean, I can only stream for maybe 10 more minutes, but how? I don't see... Is any of this going to give us anything about the Eli? This is saying that Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call kids growing up with more money than any person to spin? They all want to be musicians and artists and dancers. That's referring to this generation. No, not that generation. This generation. Third generation. They're all artists, housewife, musician. She is the same generation. Wait. Which article is that? Dancers. We don't have a dancer. So she's probably a dancer, just out of the fact that we don't have a dancer. I reckon that's probably right. Because we've got everyone else locked in. And yeah, I think that's probably the way you're meant to get that. Her as a dancer. Look at her. She looks like she'd grow up to be a dancer, I think. But if we can get this picture in the next 10 minutes, then we're okay. I think, well, maybe. We still got to get these two jobs, which maybe we could figure out based on the ones we haven't locked in. Chef. I don't think we have any chefs yet. No one in construction. No firefighters. News anchor. Oh, there's probably jobs here that... Pro athlete? Yeah, okay. There's probably jobs here that we don't actually get to use. Tessa. Tessa. Where do we find out about you, Tessa? I mean, I'm sure I've done this, but I am going to search one more time. Okay. No, I wanted to finish reading this. Pop force Clancy to send into an academy. Yeah, so that's about Carl and this generation now that we've got all of those, but is there anything about the parents? Our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. That's interesting. Paths of knowledge. So we have the professor, the author. guess. Architect, CEO, doctor. He looks like a doctor. I think he's probably a doctor. Lawyer, maybe. Politics, travel agent, paths of knowledge. Did we look up Swashbuckle My Heart? Maybe that's got something about her brothers. I'm sure we would have looked this up. Lauren Roottrees. Oh, what was her old name? Lauren Rafferty, I think. Re-releases X marks the spot. The court series. 1 second, I just need to use the boys' room. I'll be right back. Edward taking over for Dad. Do we know his profession? Where did it say that? This is important. Oh, for his department. Oh, hello. How have I not read that, Tom? Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Right, lawyer. Okay, lawyer. Good. I was just thinking as well. What? Didn't he say pop? We didn't miss that? Wait. Oh, you're being sarcastic. Okay. And I just had a thought as well that, like, the author of the Court series, it's like, oh, maybe she was writing books about her brothers who works as a lawyer in the court, but now that's a little bit superfluous as a result. The Court series. Court series. Can we find anything about court? No. A Life Between Wars. That's the main book, isn't it, that we've been looking in? Yeah. Just court series. Ah, here we go. Romance in Court. and Court Jester series. Have we looked these up? She had inspiration from one of her brother Clancy's lectures on the Middle Ages. Oh, we know Clancy's a professor. Dang it. Court Jester. Romance in Court is a book by Lauren Roottrees. It is the first and most famous of a series of 3 books, also often called the Court Jester series. All 3 books in the series are about different romances but told by the same narrator. You can probably surmise the narrator's profession. The 2 other books were called Return to Court and New Romance in Court. Searching for them online yields few results. The books had some popularity when they were released in the 60s, but now 30 years later they're not popular. So we have Return to Court, Court Jester. What about her maiden name? Rafferty. Not maiden name, but married name. Ah, dang it. It says it's the most famous book of the 3, so that's surprising that we don't find anything about Court Jester. We get the 3rd one. Rowan returns to the Middle Ages in the last chapter in the Court series. She had inspiration from one of her Clancy's... again. Did I search Romance in Court or New Romance? Lectures? No. Well, we already have Clancy. I know. I was excited as well, but we know Clancy Jr.'s a professor. We don't know Edward. Sorry, we don't know Elias. We don't know Elias. Stay-at-home dad? Wait, what? Oh, of the, of Elias. Yeah, I was thinking maybe, but I don't think we actually have a job title for that. I don't know why we can't find Court Jester. It says it's the most popular book of the 3. Because we have Housewife. No, remember as well, she said, yeah, number 1, I don't think we have anything there. Court Jester is a series, not a book. No, it says... No. It is the first and most famous of a series of 3 books, often called the Court Jester series, so... Oh no, Romance in Court, sorry. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yes, sorry. Oh, they all just talk about Clancy and his lectures on the Middle Ages. What about your other brother, matey? Your softcover romance. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Tom. It says you can probably surmise the narrator's profession. Yeah, I'm guessing that's just about Clancy, isn't it? Worth looking them up in the periodicals. The book names. I don't know. Like a TV series. I mean, we can try. But the fact that it's coming up on, you know, the search engine as just the book, yeah, it doesn't give me much hope. I was going to say that it also says in this one about her brothers. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. I mean, I can try, but I don't think that's gonna do anything. Told by the same narrator. Is there historian as a professor? As an occupation, sorry. He's already locked in. So professor's right. But we know he's a job like... Could be a principal. Paths of knowledge. Yeah, south of Pennsylvania. Like, that seems like it is the interracial thing, doesn't it? Clark and I are carrying his name. Have we got all 5 presidents? We do. Oh, the 5 original. Oh no, 5 presidents. Yeah, we do have all 5 presidents. So it was Elias, and then Zachariah, and then it skipped a generation. Where is the 3rd one? Actually, yeah, Guy Hudson. Missing a picture of Guy and Bonnie. And then Ernest. And then finally Carl. I wonder if we can get that picture of Guy. Guy was like the black sheep president. They thought he was useless making caviar flavors. Alright, I gotta end stream, sorry chat. That's frustrating, I know. But we need to get... We can't do it without this. If I had that, it's probably enough actually. Because we've got her, we've got him, then we could just figure out, you know, he's probably a CEO or a, you know, lawyer. No, not a lawyer. media mogul, maybe. I don't know. We'll finish it next stream. Thanks for watching, champions. It's good to see you all. What is this game? We're figuring out all these people. And I'll see you next Wednesday, Friday, whenever you're coming around. Cheers. Bye for now.